This is Autorine Magazine with your boy in the house, D. Seymour, the man with the most, and none other than my
Man with the least.
man.
What?
No, we ain't gonna do
Ken
that.
Johnson.
And King Johnson, we ain't gonna even do that.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna even do that. We
Yeah,
ain't
we
gonna,
don't need to do that.
we ain't
Look,
gonna even do that.
it's been a long time, fans or would be fans, or we want to be fans by clicking the like button and subscribe button for this channel.
Yeah,
Real talk.
real.
Because it helps us. It helps us to grow our channel. It helps us to take the time out to build better quality content in the future and to continue making these videos. It's been a long time, fans. I'm Ken Johnson. This is Donald Seymour. You heard him introduce himself. Donald Seymour, the man with the least.
The
And I'm
man with the
Ken
most.
Johnson. So,
That's the man with the least. All right, let's get into it. Hey, Ken, what about your car company, Infiniti?
what?
What
My
about
car company.
Infiniti?
You said
Yeah.
when he said
No. I said Infiniti. What
Pagani?
about
I can't hear you.
Pagani.
no.
Oh,
What
I
I thought you
about
heard you say
Infiniti?
Pagani or Bugatti.
Oh, that's what you meant.
No,
You
no,
said
no,
my
no, no, no,
car
no, no.
company. You said my car company, so I'm thinking you talking about, I think you talking about Koenigsegg or something like.
No. We know
Come
Infiniti is
out.
your car company. I was just joking. Listen. All right, let's get into it. Infiniti, I'm gonna give you a quick synopsis. Infiniti is not looking well. People, we already know that. Anybody
Oh, they
who's
look
been keeping
great.
up,
They look great, man.
anybody who hasn't been keeping up with us, right? They would know that Infiniti is not doing so well. Nissan as a whole, right? However, they are making some strong comeback with the QS80, and now the all new QS65, the spiritual successor of the Infiniti FX SUV coupe, right? Which is the forerunner of SUV coupes, period, today. So,
Yeah,
Infiniti
Good for
is
them.
doing their thing and they're trying to relaunch into the luxury market. My question for you, Kenya, can Infiniti do it with this new product lineup?
yes.
I think they can turn things around for themselves. Infiniti, Nissan has been around for decades upon decades. Infiniti has been around since 1990, 1991. So they have, a cushion on themselves. Okay, they have shrunk a lot. Infiniti did pull out of Europe a few years back or so because their sales were down and their product lineup was aging. And not to say that they never made good products though, because they did. They just did not update their lineup, so their cadence was really too long. They they have 10 years on the market, and car companies are refreshing their lineup after 5 or 6 years. They're waiting 10, 11 years to refresh a vehicle. And then when they do a facelift of a vehicle, they do a very small minor facelift. So if you look at the Q50 that was on sale until like what last year or year before, that car was had an interior that just looked a couple of generations behind the current compact car segment, luxury segment. So if you look at the C class, the if you look at the C class, the BMW 3 Series, the Audi A4, A5 now. If you look at even some of the cars from Asia, like if you look at the Genesis G70, all of them look more modern and more fresh than that Q50. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I like the fact that it has those buttons in it. I do like that. I think that's a good thing. But that little bitty screen now just look old. It look like the iPhone 3 compared to an iPhone 14. And so now we can see that Nissan is trying to crawl their way back up to the top. And I think that they can do it. They just have to this time. I think they will. And because Infiniti knows how to build good cars, they know how to win Motor Trend Car of the Year. They've done that before. The problem with them has been maintaining their status at the top. That's been their problem. The question is how long are they going to make? How long are they going to keep the momentum going? That's what I'm saying.
Mm.
Once they get it going, are they going to keep the momentum going so that they won't end up in this position again?
Okay. Okay. And to that question, I want to take over. It's my turn now.
Boo.
No, no, no.
Boo.
Forget all y'all. Hey, look, it's my turn. Look, listen. What you're saying, I think, is very prevalent and is very true. I think they're doing some very wise moves. Now, these moves are moves that you and I both discussed in past time that we are not the biggest SUV type of guys. However, we have to listen to the market, right? And so when it concerning SUVs, SUV sales and also QUVs or whatever you want to call them, they sell. And so they're really giving their best bet and hedging all their bets on this QX80 and this QX65. I think they are valiant efforts to the company. I think it's going to help the company retain a profit at the end of this year, or at least within another year or so. So yeah, I think alone if they stay afloat and they're doing these measurements and they're putting in their best effort, and they're creating a new product and they're not being just mundane. Yeah, I think Infiniti has a chance to come back and redeem themselves. Now, there have been rumors floating around about this, mid-size sedan manual transmission coming from
Yeah.
Infiniti. Now, let me be honest. It sounds good. It sounds like something I would want. Now, is it plausible? Yeah, it is plausible because we know, let's be honest, Infiniti Nissan has the platform, the Nissan Z, right? They have the platform to do the four-door sedan, right? They have the
Yeah.
underpinning to do the manual transmission. They have that. So it's possible. That being said, is it likely? I'm gonna be honest with you. The market doesn't sway strongly towards manual transmission, and I
It
hate
don't.
that. I
That
hate
might
that.
just be an option though.
If
So
it's an option, I think we have a game changer, right? If it's an option, right, it's a game changer. Now, um, and I think so. Yeah. If even if they have it as an option, I wonder what the take rate gonna be. Is it going to be 25%? If we have 25%, that would be good enough. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I mean 25% versus 75 to what? Maybe even a 45% take rate. If we have a 45% take rate, that would be awesome. Right? But right now, the people who love manual transmission, as much as I hate to say it, those are the individuals who may or may not can afford to buy
yeah.
a luxury car. I
It's
hate to
the
say,
car
yeah,
enthusiasts,
The ones that can't afford to buy the enthusiast cars, you know.
exactly, right? And not only that, when you may can afford to buy it on a financial sense, but economically you can't afford to buy it because you have more responsibilities, right? And so that's why I hate to say it. That's when SUVs come into play, and so you will want to buy the mid-size sedan with the manual transmission, but the space and the value and capacity that the QX65 is going to um, give to you, you're gonna, succumb to that. That being said, does Nissan has what it takes to redeem themselves? Ultimately, I believe so. I believe they are on a good bandwidth. Their strategy is strong. They understanding their strong points. The QS60 did extremely well, and they're capitalizing after that. And I believe the QS65 is going to do extremely well. Now, we asked this question before: is it a proper successor to the FS? Kenya, is it the proper successor to the FS?
Well, we won't know until it hits the market, honestly, because it
No.
looks good. It looks good. It looks good. It looks good. The Infinity FX, is it a proper successor to that? Well, let's see. was the FX a compact size? Was it based off a 3-row or was it a 2-row coupe? Because you
It was
had a QX55, which failed, and the QX50 failed too, because they're both out of production right now. And so, so you basically had the QX60 and the QX80 in production and Infiniti. Those are the only two models they had. But I'm just saying that if it was a 2-row, if it was based off a 2-row, if the FX was based off a 2-row crossover, then the QX65 would not be a successor to the FX. But the QX65 is based off the QX60, which is a 3-row midsize SUV. So it wouldn't be a successor if that's the case.
well, it's going to be a two-row SUV. They're most likely
Well,
not
yeah,
going to have
they're
a
gonna remove the third row
yeah,
because they're gonna remove
yeah.
the third, but it's based off the QX60. That's what I'm
And
saying.
that being said, I realized that I'm joking, and I'm gonna be honest. I'm joking. It it's not a true FX successor in my book, but if you want to be tick for tack, I think it can be considered a successor. That being said,
We'll have to see.
I mean, we'll have to see when it
well,
hits the
my
market and we get
reason
specifications.
here's my reason why it may not. I don't consider it personally to be a FX successor. I do believe it can be a part of the lineage, but a direct successor, I cannot say because the FX
It it might
had
not be built for that.
okay. Well, I'm saying the FX has a longitudinal engine, and so that being said, because it has a longitudinal engine and this is transaxial,
Yeah, because they're going to these puny 4 cylinders. But yeah,
yeah, yeah. So
that's a crop. Yeah,
yeah,
I side with you on that. Yeah. Okay. Touche.
yeah,
Touche.
yeah. So that being said, if we were to place
but
it, go ahead.
but I will say this, because I was gonna comment on the Q50 that you said you might think it's not gonna happen. I would argue that
Nissan's new CEO, I think, is a good CEO. So I think he's going to steer the brand in the direction it needs to go to grow.
you want to know why I have confidence in him, because for one, he was a product planner, and on top of that, he was he's a car guy. He's a legit true car guy, which
Product planning for who?
honestly, Nissan, he's a Nissan veteran. So he he's a car guy. I've known car guys to be the best people to be in charge of a brand because they're coming from our perspective.
Kenya. That is
Yes.
very lofty thinking.
Well, you know what? Well, it's lofty thinking, but let's look at the track record.
Let's look at the track record.
There are some guys out there that were not car guys that did good. Sergio Marchionne was not really a car guy, and he did turn Fiat around, but he was an exception.
But a lot of the others,
Are real car guys, people like Johan Denishan. Yeah, that ring a
Yeah,
bell.
yeah.
So
I think that Ivan Espinoza
is going to do a good job, you know,
Okay.
and turn the brand around. You know, if they don't, you know, outvote him or something like that.
I think he's going to do a good job.
All right. I see your point. I see your point. Only thing I can do is hope for the best. I do believe the brand is going to be turned around. If this is his product placement with the QS65, I think we have a winner on our hands. So I think it's going to move the market. A lot of people are going to be attracted to it. And I think it's going to have some cannibalizing sales of the QX60. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's going to
The QX60 is a 3-row though. I mean, it's
Nah,
a full on 3-row.
can you
It's a full on
can
three
you
row. I
can you
mean, come on,
watch
keep going.
watch and I tell you? Remember this. It's going to be some cannibalization. The sales will
Okay.
drop.
We're going to see. We're gonna see.
But that being said, yeah, that's it for Infinity. We both agree on Infinity. Now, do we agree on this up and start company that's is very new? It's only what
They
about
ain't that new.
14
They
years
ain't that
old?
new. They were they
14.
they old as Tesla is. I mean, they ain't that new, man.
That,
And,
that,
I,
that
and
that's
don't get
new
me
to
wrong,
me.
I used to like the Fisker Karma. I mean, yeah, it was great back then, but I mean,
It's new to me. It's new to me. So here's the thing. My question to you: the new Karma Automotives, they just released two new series hybrids that I'm completely head over heels for. Right? They have a coupe and a sedan. I'm not gonna even pronounce them because I'm not gonna chop up the name. I'm gonna try. Let me see if I can do it. Um, the Gieshara and the Amelia. So I don't know if I Gieshara and Amelia, right? The guy Yeshara or Gieshara is a coupe, and the Amelia is the Ford one.
well,
And to say the least, it is one of the most attractive vehicles to date. My question to you, Kenya, do you believe that this company with the price tag of 250,000 dollars, do you believe that they can be competitive in the market against Aston Martin, the likes of Aston Martin, Porsche, and now we are also competing with toys. When you get in that price bracket, we are competing against toys, right? We ain't competing against practicality. That's out the window. What we are competing with is what I'm going to buy. With $200,000, we are also competing with the Corvette ZR1 X. We are competing with a lot of high market value products. In your honest opinion, do you think they have a winning chance?
if it's anything like the Fisker Ocean, then no.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm sorry. What's the be
That okay. Let's keep in mind this
two
is
hundred
not.
thousand dollars?
Listen. Let's keep in mind
No,
this is not a
nah.
Fisker. Let's keep in mind this is not a Fisker. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Can you give me?
Oh man.
So give me your honest
Look.
opinion.
Uh uh I mean, if you go based off the looks, then it's gonna be attractive to people at first, but in this day and age, you have to do more than just make a attractive body style. So, I mean, do they have legit competitive quality at $200,000? I mean, what have they done to? They have to be really careful with that, with their expectations for that, because I mean, people are going to associate them with Fisker, no matter what you say. People are good. That's what that's going to be in the minds of the people. Look. It's just going to be in their minds. Like I said, if it's anything like the Fisker Ocean, people are going to turn their nose up at it because people know that car did not get good reviews at all. You know, it's like, yes, you can rebirth a brand. Yes, that can happen, and that has happened before. But it's just at first glance, people are gonna hear that name Karma, and they're gonna think that, oh Lord, it's Fisker Karma again. They're at it again. They're trying something again, guys. And they're really gonna have to try harder to really earn that respect. You know what I'm saying? They got a good looking body style. I mean, I like the way this car looks. Um, but you know, we have to see what the official production car is going to look like once it goes on sale.
It's
And
okay.
once car and driver gets their hands on it, you know, we're going to have to see. I think it looks good. I think it has potential
Kenya,
to do great. What?
you're just
What?
biased. Listen,
I'm
I'm gonna
not.
I'm gonna send you the link.
I ain't biased.
Look. I'm gonna send you a link, and I want you to look at this link one more time. And I want you to
I'm
click.
looking at it. Okay, Karma Automotive. I'm looking at
I
it.
put in Discord. I put another
It
link
look
in
good.
Discord.
It
Look at
looks
the
good.
look at the interior. Tell me you don't want to be in that interior.
Okay, fine. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Let's look at the interior in this car and see if I want to be in it. Look, it looks great. I mean, it's a bunch of screens again. That's what they do these days. But yeah, it looks great. It looks great. I mean, I'm not gonna take that away from it. It looks great.
Man,
It
you a
looks like
hater.
they. I'm not. How am I hating? What do you want me to say? It looks amazing.
Man, we got a hater on our hands, man.
I I didn't say it look amazing, so it looks great. It
All right,
do.
all right. Let me take over. All right, to
I
your point, Kenyon.
look.
All right, Ken, listen. To your point, I'm gonna be honest with you.
We is this actually the car though? They gonna say because I mean, you know how you go to the restaurants, right? You know how you go to IHOP, right? And
Yeah,
the food and the pictures look really good at IHOP, but when you actually get it, it's you're reminded that you at IHOP.
Kenya, Kenya, this Kenya, Kenya. This is the production version.
All right, man.
It's the
Okay.
production version. It's the production version.
Okay. All right. Okay. I see it. I see it out here. Karma's doing their thing. I'm proud of them. I really am. I
And
truly
by the
am.
way, this is the Amarish, not the Gaetia or whatever his name is. All right, let me give my take on it. Kenya, to your point, I think honestly, all your points are valid. However, I do believe that this market can handle a newcomer like this because they did not shortchange anything when it came to the interior, when it came to the power, when it came to the luxuries, amenities. They didn't shortchange anything, right? That being said, what they're presenting to us is a completed piece, and I think this market will gravitate towards something new. Listen, let me look at the stacks. The miles is 400 plus range. 0 to 60 is 3.5.
Oh, that's wishful thinking. We don't know what it's gonna do.
Top
We don't.
speed is
What
165.
408 miles on what cycle? WLTP? Please don't tell me WLTP because I'm
That
just
don't say. But here's the issue
yeah,
though.
that's WLTP, and
It's
it's
a
just not
series.
gonna be 408 miles.
It's a series hybrid.
Okay, so so it's
708 horsepower.
so it's an E-Rev,
Yeah,
extended range electric vehicle.
yeah. With 708 horsepower.
Okay, okay, I see it out here. But I tell you one thing, because this looks like a sports car, right? This is a
Yeah.
sports car with a back seat.
Mm-hmm.
These kind of cars have not been doing well in the market.
No, they have not been doing well
They haven't.
in the middle class market. We are talking about the upper middle class people who see these
I,
things as a toy. They see these things as
w-
an option. They don't. It's not. Again, it's like I told you, and I was even transparent from the beginning. It's not just completing with Porsche 911. It's not just completing with any Aston Martin, right? Those are in those categories, but it's also competing against the Corvette ZR1X, right? Because it has nothing to do with practicality, right? In this brand, it has nothing to do with practicality. I'm not buying a 911 or a Aston Martin or any of these vehicles for just practicality. I'm buying these vehicles because of a want. So now I'm competing against products that are not even in my league, the
I,
ZR1.
it,
You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is
I,
the buyer who's going to buy this, they're going to gravitate to it. Now, coupes in the middle class market are not doing well at all. This is not a
Well,
middle class market. It's a
okay,
different
it's
market.
upper middle class, upper. I get it,
Yeah.
but it's still an E-Rev, and that's the thing. Like, okay, if it is it actually competing against a 911 turbo, that's a really tall order, man. Because people uh, have not. What I was trying to say is electric sports cars. Period. People have not liked at all. So uh, they're they're they've been hard to sell. Even the exotic electric sports cars, which people can afford, and it's like losing $1 to them. They're not selling. Like, take for instance, the Rimac Nevera has not sold all 150 of their cars.
Yeah.
Most of the time, at that level, when you say exclusively we're only going to make 150 of those, the moment that car makes its debut on the showroom floor, it's all 150 slots have been spoken for. Let's take Bugatti for an instance, the Turboline. All of those have been spoken for, and you cannot order from them until 2029 at this moment. Rimac with that Nevera, oh, if you can cough up a few $1,000,000, you can go get one.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they still got
Not even a
yeah.
few million, about 100 and I say 100, a million, 1.1 million. That's pretty much all you need. 1.1 or 1.2 million. You
Yeah.
know, they're
And all the
selling.
Jescos, Gamera's been spoken for already. Can't get them. Nevera, oh, you can still get one.
Yeah.
So people have not been liking these things, man. So it just makes me wonder what are they need to be careful about their expectations, because even with the MX-30 E-Rev, and Mazda had an E-Rev MX-30, and yes, it's in a much lower class. Nobody liked it, even though it had decent range at that time. Nobody wanted it. So what are these guys? Hopefully, these guys have a business model for them that works.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 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 Okay. The four-door sedan is a guy. Sure. Guy issue. Anyway, no, I think they have a chance. They have a chance. And I know I'm going to buy both of the coupe and the sedan, so I know that. I think for their marketplace, the sedan is going to sell well too, as well, because you're looking at the aesthetics. I think their marketplace, those individuals in their marketplace, it will appeal to them, right? And so it gives them an opportunity to have something more practical, but something also unique. And that marketplace
The
also like uniqueness. And I
The
think
sedan
they
will sell better. Yeah, the sedan will sell better, and the
mm-hmm.
SUV, if they make one, that'll sell even better. So, so yeah, I do agree with that. Those will sell,
Yeah. But yeah, yeah,
but I don't know
that's
if they're gonna sell that good, but they'll sell
yeah,
some for a few years.
yeah, yeah. So but yeah, to round up my statement about Karma, would they do well in the marketplace? Honestly, I'm gonna have to say yes. I have high hopes for them to do well in the marketplace because we are, again, I'm going to reiterate what I'm saying and then we'll close out. You give the closing remarks, Kenya, and don't disappoint me. Okay? So,
I'm
would they
not
do
biased.
well? Would they do well in the marketplace? I think all things considered, when it concerns um that type of status, that type of realm in the marketplace, I believe they would do it extremely well because it's more of a an attachment. And so those people who have that type of funds, they don't view things in the way we view things, and they see things more like toys and things to be had as opposed to I need it because of practicality. So I believe in the marketplace. However, the rich still like practicality, as we discovered with Rimac. You know, it's a fast car, but it can only go 200 miles. Right? What is it? What is the range for the rim mat? Let's look it up right quick before we close out.
We can look it up real quick. It's not going to be that much, and even if it is listed at 200 miles, that does not necessarily mean you're getting 200 miles out of it. Honestly, because you already know how that works. If the EPA says 280 miles, you already know that's going to be more like 230.
Yeah, they're
So,
claiming 300 miles, which isn't bad. Um,
which means it's going to get 250 miles
yeah,
at the most.
250 miles, which is yeah. Um, it's just a big battery, and the charging infrastructure for America is not that great.
no.
So yeah, you have a liability more so than something that's going to help you. That being said, I do believe Karma will be able to enter into the market with their two new products and do exceedingly well. I believe they would be able to make a profit from this, prayerfully. So that's my thoughts on it. Kenyon, what's your
My
closing thoughts?
my thoughts on it is they have the competitors from China to deal with when it comes to EVs, and none of the companies outside of the Chinese companies are doing good with their EVs right now. I
This
mean, you can
is
say what you want about Cadillac; it's doing great with their Lyric and whatnot, but their sales are dropping too. And so, especially in the United States of America, where it's less appealing to get an EV because those tax credits that we used to have, they're being taken away from us. And so is the whole plan to add millions of charge ports across the country in the United States of America because they're rolling back the plan for that in administration. And so a lot of things are being rolled back. Plus, they're relaxing the emission standards. They're rolling that back too
mm,
in the United States of America. So if they plan on selling here, they're going to have some problems. And if they're planning on selling over there in Europe, well, they have problems with the Chinese because now you have companies like Denza, the premium arm of BYD, and BYD in most ways, in a lot of ways, is already better than Tesla, and that's not even a premium company. But Denza is their premium arm, so they got to deal with Denza. So now,
Kenyon.
yeah, you know what? Hey, I'm glad I did not disappoint you, Don. I'm glad that you're proud.
You
And
severely disappointed. Oh my god.
I'm glad that you're proud of me, and I wish Karma the best. They're gonna have a difficult time selling the EV sports car, and honestly, like every other company outside of a Chinese maker, unless owned by a Chinese company right now, unless they're being supported by some Saudi Arabians like Lucid, they're just gonna be in a bit of a struggle. And
Well,
Karma is what? Are they American? They're American, right?
no,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no Chinese company.
Okay, well, they might they're good to good then. I mean, if they
Yeah,
Chinese for that two
Chinese
hundred thousand
company
dollars,
being built. That is a Chinese company that is building in America. I think it's one of the only
I
Chinese.
mean,
Yeah,
is it really Chinese? I mean,
yeah. They're basically
because you're not allowed to build Chinese cars over here.
yeah. So basically, whoever backed them is Chinese.
Well, if they had somebody backing them, then does that really count though?
Yeah.
I mean, because that isn't the Lucid is not Saudi Arabian; they're American.
Well, at the end of the day, I think you are wrong on this, and I'm gonna say this one last thing. And here's the reason why I say this is um the thing is you forget about the Chinese market in sedans. Like if we were to take Karma over there to China, it would do exceedingly well. If we take Karma over there to UK, I think it would do exceedingly well.
I don't know about that. At what price point? Because
Even at the exact same price point of $220,000, I think it would do exceedingly
again,
well. I think if they um produce the right amount, they can make a profit. And again, Chinese, they love their sedans. They're not like UK or American who is an SUV craze.
Yeah, they love. Yeah, I mean they do. I mean, but but you got to think though. Can they price it aggressively enough? Because that's the whole thing. The only companies that are thriving are like companies like BYD,
Yeah, and
Chinese.
yeah, and BY, I would. You know what? You
Like
got a point on that.
Tesla's yesterday's news, man.
You're right about that. When it comes to the price range, yeah, you got me on that. It's hard to compete against China in China because that price. I think they can sell, but they can probably uh, import their cars to China, right? But I don't think.
The ones that are thriving in China are the locals.
Yeah, yeah.
Not. I mean, even if think about Cadillac. They make great EVs, but still a struggle over there. You know, Porsche is disappointed in their electric vehicle sales over there.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so if you're gonna price it like Porsche, you got another thing coming.
You're right. Well, that's been it. That's Auto Ring Magazine. Kenya had made his final words. I
Yes,
made my final words. We both disagree on this karma.
and I still got the title. I win again.
I can't say that, but guys, it's been a blessing and a pleasure to be with you guys. Click on the link below, like, share, subscribe. We are here to educate, have fun about the automotive industry. We are automotive analyst Kenya Johnson and Donald Seymour. Yours truly. Thank you for tuning in to Auto Ring Magazine.
We'll see you next time. Stay tuned.